Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Dream Bigger, Live Larger podcast. I am your host, Adeline Lys, and this is season 2, episode 2. Yes. Today we're going to be talking about what happens when the passion is gone. And what I mean by passion, I mean by success and what you want to do in life and how things technically die down. So yeah, if you guys are interested, keep on listening and keep on watching. So yeah, child, I was thinking to myself the other day, because I told you guys I'm a counselor at a high school. And child, this from September to now, which is December, I am like all over the place. Like I just felt so overwhelmed and just felt like the passion I had was gone. And it's just like, I'm tired. I don't even want to go to work. It was just so draining. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is, I went to school for this. I went to school for psychology. And it's like, I've always pictured myself advocating for kids, especially teenagers, and, you know, listening to their problems and, you know, motivating them academically, making sure they graduate high school. Child, it's annoying. These kids, I don't know. It's not giving what it's supposed to give anymore, and I'm tired. And it got me thinking, like, what happens when everything you work for now is draining? It's not exciting anymore. You don't feel fulfilled like you used to. Like, you're just all over the place. I wrote down, sometimes your passion for things dies down. Complicated when every day is repetitive. The work that you do doesn't serve you. Sometimes I could say my job can get tiring and annoying, and sometimes I want to say fuck it and take 2 months vacation. And literally, sometimes I want to say fuck it for real, because I just be drained. But it's not even just a regular 9 to 5. It could be your entrepreneurship. It could just be anything you want to do that is pursuing and succeeding in life, and whether it's a job, whether it's a hobby, whatever the case may be. What happens when the passion you have is not fulfilling? It's not doing anything for you at the moment. And I literally sat down and realized that in order for things to change, and in order for my mindset to change, I have to see in a positive route. All right, if my days are getting repetitive, if I feel overwhelmed with these students, if I feel overwhelmed, not even with my job, I could say even with recording, even my podcast, if I feel overwhelmed and not exciting and it's just annoying and too much, how can I change it? I feel like sometimes we forget the why. Meaning, why do we do what we do? What we dreamed about, because... So I said sometimes we forget why we are doing what we want to do. Meaning, what we dreamt about. Because responsibilities are taking over and it's just not enjoyable anymore. I also wrote down, learn how to make things fun. Romanticize your life in all areas. It could be personal and it could be your career. I said find the little things that makes you happy. Every day we wake up, we gotta come to our senses to know, like, yo, if we don't go to work, if we don't do content, if we don't do what we need to do, bills won't get paid. So it's like we gotta do this, because if we don't, we're asked out. And if you hear like a sound, it's my heater. It's cold outside. I'm in New York City, for exact, and the weather is really getting cold. So if you hear the sound, it's my heater. So like I was saying, we have to go to work and we have to do what we gotta do because we have to make sure the lights are staying on in this place. We gotta make sure that we getting paid, that our bills is getting paid, and Because if we don't, how are we going to pay them? But that's just the responsible part of it, right? But we have to start finding things that makes us want to get up. Like, we have to reset. So everything we are doing, let's change it. Because if we're not enjoying it, we become miserable, we become depressed, and we just don't have the motivation to continue doing what we once dreamt about and what we love. So I know my passion is working with students, but I'm not gonna lie to you. Some days I don't feel like doing nothing. I don't even want to attend to work. And it's reasonable. But what's going on is like, all right, how can we change it? I could wake up early in the morning, have a self-care, dedicate time to myself where I can prepare myself before I enter work, right? Or even romanticize, getting my Starbucks in the morning, or even making a cup of coffee before I leave the house, a matcha, dressing up beautiful, actually putting time and effort into my wardrobe, into my hair, to my makeup, whatever the case may be. Having a positive outcome, like actually even in the workplace, having a set in time to like enjoy little things, even if I'm working. I could see different students like achievements. I have to start building myself up. Even recording, like dive deep into my creativity mode, right? It's like imagining things, having a fresh start in something, or taking a different route on what we once are doing. Let's change it. Let's fulfill ourselves. Even if you're, for example, a nurse, child, you've worked hard day and night to be who you are and what you're doing. And like I said, it is time and it's annoying. It's like, damn, I'm doing this every single day. But like, look forward to certain things. Like, all right, I'm working, I'm helping these patients. Okay, yeah, the money's good, I'm getting paid. What am I gonna do to enjoy myself? Let me take myself on vacation. Let me pour into myself, because once you don't pour into yourself and you don't have the self-care that you really need and deserve, everything just starts being piled up, overwhelmed, and like, oh my God, like, when can I just have a break? Take the time. Like, literally, take a day off, take 2 days off, take a week off, and reset your mind. Like, what do you want to do? Because at the end of the day, things will still move forward. Things will still go on. It's all about you. It's all about, like, okay, how can I make this fun? How can I make this enjoyable? Because your position is your position, regardless of the fact. You could be a CEO of a company. You could be a YouTuber. You could be a streamer. You could be a podcaster. You can be a nurse, a doctor, a lawyer. Whatever the case may be, enjoy. Have time to romanticize and enjoy the little things. Because we're only getting older. I don't want to work to pay bills and not enjoy life. I want to wake up every single day, enjoy my shower, have a cup of chai tea, have a cup of coffee, a matcha, enjoy myself, put on some music before I leave the house. Like, build that confidence, that self-love, and that enjoyment inside of me. Because out there, we got to be prepared for anything and everything. But as long as we know within, like, okay, let's not let the passion die down just yet. Let's see what we can do differently so the passion can come back and fuel ourselves. That's what I mean. And sometimes, like I say, not every day will be sunshines and rainbows and unicorns. You will have bad days. But let's not make a bad moment turn into a bad day. Let's not dwell on negativity and be like, all right, say for example, if you had a bad day at work, be like, I can't wait to go home, take a shower, light up my candles, turn on my favorite show. I could binge watch it, make some dinner, and just put my phone on do not disturb and just let things be. I always, one thing I can tell you that I do once I come from work is I always make it a mandatory option. I said option. A mandatory thing to go straight to the shower and wash my day away. It doesn't matter if it was a good day or bad day. As soon as I get home, throw my clothes in the hamper, literally get in the shower, wash myself, put on some music, enjoy the shower, come out, put on my nice cozy pajamas, go in the fridge, look for something to eat, look on TV, light up my candles, put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and just relax. Make your home somewhere you can just come to and be comfortable. Even if it's not home, take yourself out to dinner, relax. Leave work at work, even if you work from home. You know, you work from home from, I could say, 9 to 5. Once it's 5 o'clock, shut everything down. Don't think about work. Don't think about anything. Shut it down. Have a time to just cool. Because once you bring your work life into your personal life, it's no boundaries. That's when the purpose leaves. That's when the motivation of you doing better for yourself and you finding yourself to have the momentum to do certain things in your career, it dies down because there's no boundaries. It dies down because it's too much overwhelming. Learn how to spread everything out and organize. Okay, I had a bad day. This is keep happening to me at work. This is happening to me when I'm creating content. Let's see what I could do differently so the purpose and the motivation can come back and I'm fulfilled. I'm enjoying what I want to do. That's all I really have to say. I wrote down, so basically, you know, this is the solution part of our episode. I wrote down, dream. Ask yourself, why is the passion leaving the building? Why is it not inside of you anymore? Why is it a problem? Why? Just why? I said live. Find ways to enjoy and romanticize your life and your career. Remember the whys. Remember the reasons you're doing these certain things. And change it up. That's it. Life is about change, baby. Change it up. Move forward. Don't be miserable sitting down like, oh man, this thing ain't never gonna change. I want to change my occupation. This is annoying. Change it up. If you don't feel fulfilled, change it up. Nothing in life ever stays the same. It might for a moment, but it will never be the same. It's always going to change. It's always going to shift. So shift with it. That's all I have in this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to listen to Apple Podcasts, Spotify. And yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next episode. Mwah. Love you. Bye.